Hi Aquarius, welcome to your quantum reading. This is for Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising. Welcome to my cross watchers. Cross watcher, you could be dealing with an Aquarius. The message could be for you. Feel free to take it however it resonates with you in your situation. Keep in mind that these are general and timeless readings. Everything that you need to access is down below in my description box, so you can check out everything down below. And yeah, my Instagram, I just post more crazy freaking things on quantum physics and stuff that I like playing around with, so you can jump over there if you like, but if not, no pressure. And never give your power away over to these readings. Already rude. You're in full control over your own life, your choices, and your decisions. And thank you guys so much for just liking, subscribing. Thank you for all the ways you've been here and just supported the channel. Let's go ahead and dive in. Actually, that's not a bad card. Yeah. Actually, this is appropriate. Okay. Interesting. I think kind of I want to go, I want to explore this. All right. Interesting. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go with this. We have the seed here, or I'm sorry, the vessel. The vessel. For you could be focusing on your health or your just like, yeah, maybe you're just like maintaining your health and your body, and it's all about your vessel. And so appropriate that you can trust your body and how it's interpreting relationships and situations. Yes, that's probably, actually you could jump over to my IG and I'll talk about all of that. So anyway, you have a shapeshifter here, and some of you guys could have experienced either a decrease or an increase in your health, depending on if this person was in your environment or not. It's almost like the double slit experiment. Oh, look at that. So, look at, we have the seed, and it's in the reverse when it comes to this person. So, shapeshifter, it's in a weird position, which could have been that this person could have showed a very different side of them. And you could have felt like this affected you in some way. Whatever that looks like. It could have been almost like your body picked up on the experience first before anything else. Also, shape-shifting doesn't always have to be bad, okay? Let's just first get that out of the way. But sometimes the way that you can determine it is if you see a person like drastically, like almost, okay, I'm gonna say it. So, like, one time I was listening to Sam Voknin, like, way back, seriously, this was a long time ago, and he said something along the lines of how if you're dealing with a person, you know the word. And, there's something about them that can seem almost like a little child. And even the facial features can look like that. Almost, and that's sometimes what you fall in love with a person that has these shape-shifting qualities where they have like really drastic sides of their self. One of the way that they look is almost like their face almost looks very childlike, and then it's just fascinating. I really do feel like there's something going on neurochemistry wise, but obviously I'm not going to go way into that. But it's like almost trippy because this person would completely, like, their face will even change and shift. And that could be maybe something that you could take a look at if you're doing any kind of body reading, or you're just like doing a typical Aquarian thing where you're people watching. That might be something that you want to look for, like a cue, something about like trying to interpret something correctly, okay? Because it's the seed, it almost feels like if you feel like this is something new, it's like this is never going to get off the ground. It could be an appearance that something is going to sprout here, but it's never really never really turning into anything. And that could be another indicator. It could be that, like, either you're deliberately doing this where you're not gonna, like, continue it. There's the love bombing. Yeah. And there's the Ace of Cups. Watch how this happens. So I feel like when it came to this particular person, that at one point or another, there was this, like, love bombing. But it could have been subtle. Like, we have the Hierophant reverse. The love bombing was super subtle. Also, and so, like, I think what started to kind of slowly sneak in was this is how you could have started to maybe neglect some self-care, whatever that looked like. Oh man, let me see. Or if this was like a person you were dealing with, whoever it was. Hierophant can be a multitude of things. It can be a parent, like a guru, some kind of teacher that you're dealing with, or a mentor, whatever it's talking about. We have the Tower in the reverse. Okay, wow. So, like, I've been talking about this recently. In fact, I mentioned it a little bit in Capricorn's reading last week. Is like the shock value. But it looks like for you, the shock value is kind of worn off. If there was a person here, oh wow, it was almost like someone could have done something here because they were maybe hoping, thinking that something was going to kind of like jar you a bit, or it was going to destabilize you. You are going to move out of or you're going to create distance, it looks like, from this person if you haven't already. And because it could be that you're officially like releasing the responsibility of this. We have the Queen of Pentacles in the upright. Empress in the reverse. Feels like someone else you're going to be dealing with. There's the Five of Swords. I mean, that makes sense. It like didn't have... It's almost like I'm seeing someone could have done something here and they thought that it was going to like shock you, or it was going to like really maybe get a reaction out of you or do something, but you could have just completely like it didn't affect you the way this person expected it to. It's probably too because you just understand this person at a different level, or you just really understand what's going on here. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune reverse. And now this King of Pentacles. Oh, wow. Yeah. Also, Aquarius. I'm gonna tell you a similar thing that I kind of mentioned for Pisces just a little bit. You might not experience it that much because you're not ruled by Neptune, obviously, but every sign is going to experience a little bit of the Neptune in Pisces energy. And so that's why, like, this always just kind of creeps up on you. If you've been dealing with a person here and for a bit, you could have maybe even, whatever the love bombing was, it could have felt a little bit subtle. Maybe you were even dealing with some kind of challenge or obstacle. And then, but it's going to complete here. The Ten of Wands is going to say, like, maybe there's a person. This could be something about culture or values, or it's like there could be a really big difference there as far as like ethnicity or something like that. And for a while, it's like you could have been motivated by some challenges you were facing. You know what I mean? It's like if something was really affecting you, either some kind of group situation or if you guys were dealing with gaslighting or smear campaigns or whatever the stalemate mind game situation was going on over there, it's like it's almost like I feel what could have unconsciously accumulated was this person, someone coming in and almost making it seem like they're like their emotions were all of a sudden your responsibility, you know? Like that they could have even subtly put that on you. And so you could be getting rid of it with the Ten of Wands, like, which is the best because it's almost like in your mind, you might have needed to go through some lessons or experiences for you to officially be like, this is not mine to carry. Like, it's not my responsibility. Either your emotions, like this person here could be thinking almost like it's your responsibility to make them happy, or if this person has some deep codependencies and they're very reliant on you and they've just gotten used to some kind of lack of boundaries, it's like that was like their entryway. And so I think that's where officially you're gonna let go of the burden of this in some way. It's gonna release you because you might just get to that point where you're like, this is not my responsibility. That's where you're gonna release a bunch of energy here. Okay. And I will say it looks like you're going to like get better over here, or more stable, either in your finances or something's getting better here with the Queen of Pentacles. Because you're mastering something. And you also, because I can see here, you have the Temperance in the reverse, the Death, and then the Two of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. There's a person here. It feels like you've been kind of back and forth about them. Because something about this process, it could have felt a little bit like a power struggle. But at one time, I wonder if this person, I'm telling you guys, this person, they are on the same level as you. They're either going to make some kind of financial offer, or some of you guys, this person wants to be in some kind of like commitment or collaboration with you, which is really like, wow. That's a pretty freaking good combination. So there could have been something here where you've really changed, where you want maybe just reliability, consistency, nothing overly exciting, and it's like now you have a different appreciation for something. So anyway, but I can see that you're still kind of like either if someone got in touch with you or something like that, they're gonna connect with you again, or they've just been kind of back and forth, but they do want to deal with you. Sorry, I heard something in the background. But here's what I'm going to throw out there too. So for my sanity, I'm going to say the King of Pentacles in the upright is a good, outstanding person. But maybe this person, if you're dealing with them in a financial way, for example, this person could think that you, like, don't let them see if you're impatient in some way. Because Queen of Pentacles is not impatient. Like, it's a very grounded approach. Even though I can see that you're ending something significant here, don't let the need for change override you making some kind of rash decision. Because I feel like personally, when the Queens and Kings come in, there's a lot of stoicism involved. And Queen of Pentacles is like very wise, calm, you know? Like, you don't have this rush timeline of something taking place. I think if you have that approach, you're going to get something the right way. But there's someone here that they're kind of like, maybe trying to figure you out or your situation. And the Temperance in reverse is making me think like this person could want to come in and they're gonna see if you're getting impatient for something to end, or for some kind of, like, for you to get rid of something. Because 10 of Wands is saying, like, you want to release something significant and get it off your back, or just end a process you've been going through, because you're recognizing how something's like weighing you down or burning you out. And it could be, and I think that, yeah, I do want to say that when that happens, like I said, this person could think like they're gonna maybe test to see if you're impatient, and that if they come in financially in some particular way, that you'll accept something out of desperation. Interesting. That's what I get from that combination. It's super fascinating, but that's what I think it's about. Very interesting. Anyway, so I'm going to leave it there, Aquarius. I'm going to dive into the extended and see whatever else wants to come out, because we need to go into this cave energy. So yeah, if you guys want to join me over there, feel free. Go down below, click on the Vimeo link, see you over there. But Aquarius, if this is where we leave things, sending you so much love. Wishing you all the very best. See you in the next reading. Take care.